Joining us, the head coach of the Cavaliers, Dane Damron. Coach, it's hard to believe that we've already reached week 7 of the college football season. And, this week I'd like to do something a little different. We've crossed the midway point of the season. Your team's 500 overall. They're 500 in the league. I'd like to go over and just kind of get your assessment of your team and where things are at. I guess we'll start offensively and the quarterback position in Linden and how you think he's performed to this point in the season.
I think he's performed good. I think he's had some high points. I think he's had some low points. He played a little bit in 2019, and then in the spring of 2021, I guess it was, he played. But he's getting a lot better. You could tell that there's some time when inexperience still shows up. I think he's been a little bit hesitant on some throws, but he's made some great throws. So I'm pleased with him. He's completing 63% of his passes. And he needs to step up and make some more throws and be a little bit more aggressive with the things that he's done. But I can't complain. I can't complain with how he's played and the job he's doing.
Up front, the offensive line, and talk about those guys and kind of how things have stabilized there. And you've even had to rotate some guys in and kind of assess that group here as we head down this home stretch, trying to finish this year off with a winning record.
Yeah, we've had to move some people around. Derek Cotman going down definitely hurt us, but moving Kyle over there, Kyle's done a good job, and Tommy Taylor's been a surprise coming in and playing right tackle for us. Roger Cross has had to jump in and start at right guard because Ethan Anderson went down. We had to move Ethan Blank to center. So that's always kind of a moving, an orchestra. Coach Compton's got to kind of be a conductor at that position and get people where they need to be. But I think they've played well. There's been a couple of games where I've been a little disappointed, but that has a lot to do with the competition they've been playing too. And so we've played well there. And then, the wide receiver position, I'll keep you from having to stop me and ask questions. The wide receiver position has definitely been good. Devin Hextall has been everything as advertised. I think we need to get him the ball a little bit more. JJ McNeil I can't say enough good words about that young man and how he's grown there. Darian Newton has been just Mr. Consistent, doing a good job. Keyshawn's done a good job. So our skill position, Javon Gillespie has done a great job at the running back position, and Jaquan really sparked last week, which was good. It'll be good to get Caleb Grant back hopefully this week because he gives us some depth at the running back position. So offensively, I'm happy with some of the things we've done. The 2 conference games we've lost, I think we've left a lot of points on the field. And in this league, you can't do that. This league is just, it's just crazy. And you can't. I thought against Newberry, I thought we left 21 points on the field. Is that going to win the game? Obviously not, because they scored 38. But if we catch that first touchdown pass, I think that's a different game. And then against Mars Hill, it's kind of the same thing. 7 offensive penalties. I think we had 9 drops. So the 2 games that we've not played well in the conference, it's not been what we're doing. It's just been how we've done it. And so I'm happy with us, but we got to get a lot better.
Defensively, the first guy that stands out to me, Joel Burgess. This guy's having a breakout season. He's leading the league in sacks. He has 5 sacks. He's tied for the team leading tackles from a defensive line position. Talk about him, DeAndre, and then, Markel Daly, what he's doing on the back end here through 6 games.
Yeah, I think Coach White's done a good job with us defensively. The kids are playing defense, basically had 2 coordinators in less than 5 months, and they've made some terminology changes and done some things. So defensively, Joel has been unbelievable. When we saw Joel report for camp, we were concerned because he lost a lot of weight, but I think it's been a good thing for him, and he is spending a whole lot of time in the backfield. If we get holds called on him, he'd probably doing a whole lot better because we don't call holding in this league anymore. But Shavon has been everything as advertised. He's done a great job. Rondre's done a great job. DeAndre Williams is making a lot of tackles. We really missed Veronta last week in our will linebacker position. I thought we got exposed there just a little bit just because of inexperience. Caleb Wilkins just hasn't played much because Veronta hardly ever comes off the field. So I think up front we've been good. Going into the years, the secondary was definitely a concern because of the bodies we lost over the summer because we didn't have grad school. We had kids grad transfer, and we couldn't do anything here for them academically, which is another issue that we've got to get corrected here. But I think Markel Daly has been fantastic. Patrick Taylor has done a good job and solidified us at safety a little bit. So I think we've been better defensively than I thought we were going to be coming into the year, just because of the inexperience in the back end. I thought our front seven would be pretty good, but I think our back end has played better than I thought. And so these next 5 games, next 35 days or 34 days now, if you will, are going to be fun.
Special teams wise, Coach, I know we're trying to approach that a little bit differently, especially on returns. Give us an overview of that. I guess specifically punting, place kicking, and the field goal game. We won't get much into the return game.
Well, Drew Vermillion's been fantastic. I don't know what he's averaging, but he's doing a really good job. I tell him all the time, I get tired of seeing him on the field. The only time I want to see him on the field is when we're kicking extra points or field goals. But he's doing a great job punting wise. I think Drew has done a great job kicking field goals. Drew Cassidy's done a great job kicking field goals and kicking extra points for us. So I'm happy with that. I think our kickoff coverage has been good. And we are handling, our kickoff return a little bit differently. We've not started a drive after a score inside the 25 yet. And we've had a couple that, with squib kicks, we've been able to bring out and get some good field position. So we're getting good field position every time the offense takes the field after a score. But that's just a commitment we've made. And, I think it's been successful. Our punt return team, Newt's done a good job there. So I think a lot of times we're doing a great job in the field position battle. And so we just got to put our nose to the grindstone, if you will, these last 5 weeks and see what we can get done.
Coach, everybody wants to win every game they play, obviously. It's rare you can go, and I'm looking back at 2019 now, joining this league from 2 wins to 10 wins or anything like that over the course of 1 year. Breaking down these last 5 games here, what do you need to see out of your team to get out of this thing with a winning record and keep with the trajectory of this program going upward?
Well, first of all, it's health. Just talking to Coach Knight before the Newberry game, I think every team in this league is pretty banged up. And I think that's because we had no offseason program. We've asked these kids to play a whole lot of football games in a short amount of time without any offseason program, because the majority of Division II football programs aren't able to have most of their kids on campus in the summer. The schools that can do that definitely have a distinct advantage over the ones that can't. And so our kids didn't come back with the weight on them that you would like for them to have on. And so health is the first thing. And I don't even know the schedule after Tusculum. I don't know. I just know we played Barton last game of the year because that's senior day. And the other ones are mixed in there somewhere. So we got to stay healthy. We've got to limit the big plays defensively, and we just got to be more consistent offensively. We score a touchdown or go 3 and out. And that's what we've got to get corrected is be more consistent offensively. So can we get a winning record? Yeah, that'd be great. That would be great. There's no doubt about it. But, I just want a winning record this week, not trying to avoid your question. But I would think I think for those 5 games, Darryl, it would be the exact same answer. It's who's going to be healthy going into the game on both sides of the ball. Can we be more consistent offensively, and can we limit the big plays on defense? Because I think Newberry had 300 and some yards on 11 plays. So, that's been our bugaboo defensively all year long, is we're really good for all but about 10 to 12 plays a game. And, that's where the points are coming from. Then offensively, we go out on the field against Newberry and drive it to first drive, and we line up in the wrong formation. Lyndon's trying to tell the guy to move over, and we snap the ball over his head, which killed a drive. And then we proceed to go 3 and out 4 straight series. And so we've just got to get more consistent.
Fans, Cavaliers on the road this weekend at Tusculum. Kickoff 1:30 from Greenville. You can listen to the game live on FM 93.5 or online at WAXM.com. Coach, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Darryl.